Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. Thank you so much for joining my channel today. If you haven't already, please feel free to click subscribe below. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll get notified of my readings each and every time I put a new one out. I do need to warn y'all of a few things. I do cuss, little guys. Okay, just letting you know I've been known to drop the F-bomb, so be aware of that if you have sensitive ears. Also, if you have sensitive ears, I use a bell and I use dice, which can be loud, so I will warn you of those things beforehand. Thank you all so much to my subscribers. I truly appreciate y'all subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for, all your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. Thank you all so much. I truly appreciate y'all. So tonight I'm going to do a reading for this Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. In the last two readings I did, which I'll link them in the description box below, for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, I pulled month cards for them. And in both readings I got August is the month that came out, and then November was on the bottom of the deck. So I thought, well, we're going to find out what's going on with those months for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. There's a lot of similarities in their readings as far as like this person who's a meddler in her reading is also the same energy of this person who's gossiping and gaslighting and doing all these different things to this Divine Masculine. It's the same person. It's a Virgo energy, okay? So you might want to watch both of those readings and then come back and watch this one. I don't know. Or watch this one and then watch those. I don't know, however you want to do it. But anyway, so let's get started. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please be here with me tonight. Guardian angels, ancestors, divine masters, please be here with me tonight. Please give me clear, concise messages for this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Please and thank you. And dear Heavenly Father, please watch over me and all the collective. Protect us all from evil. Protect us all from harm. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent our way, please block them and turn them into abundance and prosperity instead. And dear Heavenly Father, if there's any hexes or curses being sent our way, please block those as well and turn them into abundance and prosperity for us. In Jesus' name, thank you. All right, so I'm going to get busy. I'm going to get started. I'm going to ring the bell to cleanse his face. All right, so I started a while ago. I did a little short anyway, and the funkiest cards came out, and I was like, this is not it. This is not right. So I don't think I was very clear with what I wanted to ask. So I'm going to go with Divine Masculine, and we're going to find out what's going on with the Divine Feminine in the month of August, okay? Excuse me. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for this Divine Masculine for the month of August, can you give us a message for them? What's going on in the month of August for this Divine Masculine? Please and thank you. Card comes out a lot, or it did in the last readings. Yeah, so Divine Masculine, you need to trust your intuition, okay? This card keeps coming out in both readings. 10 of Wands sideways. There was some that fell. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, that one just came out. It keeps coming out for that Divine Masculine. Oh, well, I thought some cards fell. Maybe not. Okay. Alrighty. Awesome. So I really feel like this Divine Masculine, this could be someone, I'm telling you, 6 weeks. Could be in 6 weeks they want to come toward their soul tribe, this Divine Feminine who they feel like is their forever person, someone who they can grow old with, someone, and they want to bring them a brand new offer. in the month of August. They're laying down their burdens, you know, 10 of Wands sideways. I do believe that's laying all the burdens down. Queen of Swords sideways. Let me just read about that. That could be someone in their energy. Sharp and sometimes cold communication, being overly mean or emotional, indifference, a message to use your head more and your heart less, aloof, bitterness. So you could be unsure about this Queen of Swords, you know, about taking her this brand new offer. Sorry, my elbow. I need to pop it. There it goes. Sorry about that, guys. But you could be on, I mean, you know, you could be unsure of how she's going to react. That's how I feel about that. With her being on the side, it's like you don't really know how she's going to react, you know, because she's not in the reverse, you know. In the upright, she's a thought leader, unbiased decision-making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, trustworthiness and honesty, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, and seeking truth. Yeah, swords are truth seekers, man, and truth speakers. So you can trust a Queen of Swords. But in this situation, it's like you don't know, because she might be being kind of cold with her communication. You know, so you don't really know. You don't really know how to take her. You don't know whether you should send her this message. I mean, like, offer this, you know, Queen of, I mean, gosh. Ace of Pentacles. The beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas. Yeah, starting a future together, you know. That's what you want with her. Because you see her as this, you know, like 6 of Cups energy. That's like a, you know, soul tribe is how I often, you know, nostalgia, memories, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes of your life, inner child and future self. You could just feel real safe in their presence. You could have some memories with this Queen of Swords. But you don't really know how to take her, because she could be being very cold. Yeah, it could, in this in reverse can be like you're lamenting decisions. You don't know whether or not to do something, you know. So yeah, you could be just, in August, you could be wanting to take her. You have fond memories with her. You want to offer her something brand new. I feel like you feel like she's your soul tribe. That's how I feel about that. You're laying down your burdens. That's good. The 10 of Swords, I mean 10 of Wands. In the upright, it's taking on too much and feeling overburdened, you know. Needing to prioritize, finding yourself close to a successful outcome. A message to keep going, you know, like keep going. But in the reverse, it can mean divided attentions, clinging to responsibilities, difficulty asking for help, the oppression of martyrdom, letting go of someone else's expectations of you. I need to stand up for yourself. So I don't really know. I know that you want to take someone, a brand new offer, someone who you have fond memories with, okay, Divine Masculine. It feels like you're laying down your burdens. It could be you are releasing someone who is very critical, you know. You're letting go of what they've been saying. You know, someone could have been telling you, don't do it. Don't go after this divine feminine. Well, you're releasing all that if that's a person who has been telling you not to do something, okay? It could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy, okay? Could be male or female. You know, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. This is a general reading, guys, not a collective, not a one-to-one personal reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. Yeah, you're trusting your intuition to take someone a brand new love offer. Look at that. That can be secret admirer. But sometimes it's like you're looking at these empty cups. You're daydreaming about this new cup of love, right? You've been very indecisive about it. You have to make a hard decision. Yeah, it could be to cut away this person who's very critical, all up in your head, like, you know, so many different options, a big decision to make, but you're going to make it. You're going to send that message. You're going after this divine union. Yep, because you know the truth, maybe about this Virgo energy, you know, and this Libra energy. It's divine justice for you to go after, you know, what you want. Yeah, look at that. You see it clearly. That's cool. All right. Is there anything else you'd like for the divine masculine to know about August, the month of August? So they are probably giving this divine feminine a new offer, you know, offering them something that's going to become the Ten of Pentacles, something that's long lasting. You know, you've got sweet memories of this person. You're laying down some kind of burden with, could be a Queen of Swords sideways. Someone who's kind of critical, someone who's not giving you the best advice. You know, you could be laying that all down. You could be unsure about this divine feminine if she is, you know, a Queen of Swords, and she's just not being very she's not communicating with you. Can we get some more information for this divine masculine? Thank you. You're letting go for sure. Good Lord. She's your match. Queen of Cups. Chariot, yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to protect this. Look at that. There's the full moon. You're going to have to protect this decision you make. You have to be strong. Yeah, there's your divine feminine. There's the match. King of Cups. This Queen of Cups. A lot of things in between, y'all, that you're going to have to be aware of. Yeah, you're moving on to calmer waters. In August, you are death and rebirth. It's like something had to end so something new could begin, okay? King of Swords, there's the match to the Queen of Swords, okay? You could have strong air in your chart. That would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? King of Pentacles. So there could be a couple, two people who you are definitely letting go of, you know? Or someone's let go of. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, you're cutting ties with people. You've got your sword up. It could have been someone that you were in a relationship with. They were very cold and calculating, very critical. You're cutting ties with them. You're laying down all your burdens. This person, you know, they might not have gave you unconditional love, you know, which if it's not unconditional, it is not love. But yeah, you are a battle-wounded soldier. Yeah, you've been hurt. No wonder you're fierce like the King of Swords. Got your boundaries up. You have let go of your burdens. You've let go of possibly 2 people. You know, you're moving on to calmer waters. Yep, time for something new. Time to start a brand new chapter with this divine feminine. Your sweetheart. Yeah, look at all the ones that are in between her and the king. Where'd the King of Cups go? There he is. Grief, sadness, guarding your heart, but knowing, oh my gosh, there's the Empress. That's who I want. Y'all may have to make a move away, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a harvest. You're going to have competition. Be strong, be brave, be courageous. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you or manipulate you. Because the wheel in the sky is turning. You're getting good karma. No matter what people try to make you be all up in your head, just know, you know, the wheel in the sky is turning. I'm going toward my divine feminine, who's my very best friend. You know, could be during a full moon, something to do with the moon. You're going to have to protect this energy from a devilish energy, from someone who's trying to stand in the way, trying to prevent forward movement towards your Queen of Cups. Look at that. Y'all are starting a brand new thing. Could lead to marriage. Yeah, marriage. Look at that. Divine union. Y'all are both trusting your intuition. 10 of freaking Pentacles. There it is. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Here's a 10. You know, someone's gonna be heartbroken. Possibly 2 people. Okay. Alright. So for this divine feminine, what's going on with her for the month of August? What does she need to know about the month of August? Please and thank you. Her cup of love is getting filled. Yeah, and trust your intuition. Your divine union is coming, honey. It's going to come in very quickly, okay? You may have a hard decision to make. But your cup of love is coming. That's the overall energy. And this magician, he was coming out in the upright at first. Yeah, there's going to be something very shocking. When he comes towards you, when this divine masculine comes towards you very quickly, it's going to shock the shit out of you. Because you're not expecting it. You know what I mean? Maybe y'all haven't talked. I mean, no communication. You know, there could be no communication. And that's just really burdening this divine masculine. You know what I mean? You see it ahead of time. You have foresight. So, but it's still going to shock the shit out of you. I guess because maybe you don't think it's real. Yeah, you're no longer confused. You're no longer in that indecisive, you know, mode. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, no, somebody is no longer allowed to manipulate you. That's freaking awesome. Because this, in the upright, makes me think of confusion, illusion. Look how confused that guy looks. You know what I mean? It's like, no longer, you know, this manipulation, it's no longer working on you. You know what I mean? That's what that could be. Let me just read about that magician in reverse. I don't think I've ever read about the magician in reverse. Oops, I just passed her up. Passed him. Unused potential. Yeah, manipulation. Okay, and then 7 of Cups. There it is. Feeling blocked by indecision, fear of making the wrong choice, overwhelmed. Yeah. Someone could be trying to manipulate you, okay? They could be trying to make you feel blocked by indecision, make you fear, like you may be in fear of making the wrong decision, the wrong choice. You may be feeling overwhelmed too. It's like y'all are both feeling overwhelmed. That is so weird. Y'all are mirroring each other. I don't know. I feel like there could be someone, though, who is trying to manipulate this situation, who's trying to block y'all from coming together, and it's not going to work anymore. That's what I really feel about that. I really do. It could be someone's trying to manipulate you in the month of August to make the wrong decision, okay? Be aware of that. Someone could be trying to manipulate you and make you make the wrong decision, you know? Could be that devil energy. We did see that. Where did we see that? Yeah, indecisive. I mean, a hard decision. Anyway, it was in there somewhere. But yeah, they're trying to make you be all, you know, all up in your head, you know, confused, mental conflict in the month of August. Be aware of that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to put an ending to it. You could be that Queen of Swords energy, and yeah, you may not be communicating with anybody, you know, because you're putting up your boundaries, and you're resting. Be still and know that I am God, you know. It's like that's a painful permanent ending, okay? I feel like you see this victory, you know. You know what's coming. You know this is coming. You definitely know, okay, that there is a divine union on its way, okay? It's going to come in very quickly, and that's why it's going to shock the shit out of you. Maybe it's someone you don't know. I don't feel like that. I mean, it is brand new. It's not a past love coming back, okay? It's brand new. But yeah, I really feel like someone could be trying to confuse the shit out of you, you know. But you're going to put it all to rest. You know, that's 10 of Swords. That's a painful, permanent ending, and you're resting. Maybe that's just showing what's happened up till August. But I really feel like y'all could both be going through some kind of ending. And I really feel like you know this is coming, this Tower moment, this person coming towards you very quickly that's going to lead to a tower. It's going to be shocking. You know that, you know, maybe these things had to happen in order for you to get this victory. There had to be a painful, permanent ending. You had to go through a restful, healing phase in order to get this victory. You saw this coming, this divine masculine coming towards you. You could feel it. You saw it maybe in your dreams. But still, when he does show up in August, it's going to shock the shit out of you. Kind of like in that dream I had when someone comes up behind me and grabs me. And I'm like, finally. You know, it shocks me, all the people around me. They're like, oh my God, what's going on? Like somebody's grabbing you. But for me, I knew, you know, I already knew that this person was coming. And so it's shocking to everybody else, but it's not so shocking maybe to you, Divine Feminine, okay? Just know that. Know that. And yeah, as far as this Divine Masculine, he's moving on to calmer waters. He's letting go and moving on from maybe, you know, it could have been two people who were causing him a lot of burdens in his life. A feminine energy, a masculine energy. Like I said, that King of Pentacles keeps coming out. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. They are a meddler in her energy, and they're gaslighting and manipulating the masculine. You know what I mean? So it's like he's laying that to rest. He's putting an end to it. He's saying, see you bye. I'm letting y'all go. See you bye. I'm moving on to calmer waters. You know what I mean? Yeah. People who hurt him. He's got his boundaries up. King of Swords energy. He's got his boundaries up. He's standing up for this brand new cup of love. He's trusting his intuition. He knows this is coming. It's coming in the month of August. Okay, guys. Okay. You know, I'm going to pull some intention cards. I want to find out who that Queen of Swords is. All right, just one card, dear Heavenly Father. Meddler. She could be a meddler, too. They could be a pair. They could be a couple who are somehow friends with him. Maybe they work together. I don't know. These two could both be the same, like, they could have some kind of similarities. I don't know. All right, for the collective, not for the collective, for this Divine Masculine, who is this Queen of Swords in his energy? One card. Gift. Offer something from the heart, an unexpected blessing to brighten your path. Welcome and curious are in reverse. So offer an open door, a warm invitation to step into a space where you are embraced and valued. No, they are not very welcoming. Okay? Curious, I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. No, they're just wanting to, they could be very curious, but in a negative way. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. You're laying that to rest. You're getting rid of these burdens. You're tired of them poking and prodding into your life. You know what I mean? You don't feel welcome in their energy. They may be trying to love bomb you. Ew. Be aware of that, okay? Yeah, they're here to support and elevate you while expecting nothing in return. That's bullshit. I don't know why, but that's what I feel. Who is that King of Pentacles for this Divine Masculine? They're dishonest, okay? I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. I know it's been a while, but I miss having you in my life. They do not miss having you in their life. They do not want to reconnect. There will be no reconnection. It is a painful, permanent ending. You know, here it is over here. You know, I feel like he's doing the same thing. 10 of Wands, though, you know, it's like he's releasing all of that. He's releasing it all. Okay. Who is this King of... Well, we know the King of Swords would be this Divine Masculine's energy. What are his intentions for the month of August? Thank you. Check in. Yeah, he wants to check in with you. I want to catch up, make sure you're doing well, and see where we stand. Yeah, because maybe y'all haven't talked in a while. Yeah, he needs to vent. I have a lot to say about a situation. I need a good listener. Probably this situation here with this King of Pentacles on the side, Queen of Swords on the side. You know what I mean? He needs to vent. They've hurt him bad. My intentions are pure, and I want only to elevate and improve your life. Well, that's awesome. Well, I'll just put them like that. Yeah, they want to vent about what hurt them. That's what I feel, and they want to check in with you about this imposter, about some kind of imposter. Could have been someone pretending to be you. Wow, that's crazy. Gaslight, sage advice, gossip, apology, sabotage. They know about something that's going on. Some kind of sabotage, okay? Okay, for this divine feminine, what are the intentions of that Tower? I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I'll leave a trail of mayhem behind me. That didn't come out, but it felt weird in my hand. Growth. I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. They're igniting a spark inside you. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. It is a soul tribe, man. So that's funny. It could be someone you know. Okay. Alright, Knight of Swords. Can we clarify that? Knight of Swords. That's way too many. We'll look at them. Honesty, laughter, and goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know about that, guys. Honesty and laughter, yes, but I don't see the goodbye. Okay. All right. For the divine feminine, who is that King or Knight of Swords? Great news. They're coming with great news. Yeah, they want to check in on you. Great news. I have something amazing to share with you. They do. They want to check in. Okay. Small favor, honesty, laughter. They're letting you know about them letting go, about them saying goodbye. I get it. Okay. All right, for this divine feminine, who is this person? What are their intentions? This person who's trying to manipulate things, make you feel confused, make you feel all up in your head. What are their intentions? Small favor, honesty. They're desperate. Love. That's confusing. They don't have empathy. Yeah, they're just out to freaking sabotage you. It feels like they're going to try to... Okay, guys, here's what's going on here. Let me just get this other card. Yeah, they don't want you going on this journey. What was that one? They're envious. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Put that book down. Okay. They want to sabotage, okay? They want to sabotage this union. I'm telling you, guys. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. Okay, obstacles, right? Y'all got that? Obstacles, okay? That's what they're trying to do. Obstacles, okay? they're going to ask you for a big favor. I'm looking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part, okay? They're going to be asking you for a big freaking favor. Don't know what that is, but anyway. They're unfriendly. Keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. Yes, absolutely, you loser. They don't want you going on this journey with this new person, going on this journey, this brand new beginning, okay? Adventure awaits. A physically or emotionally expanding experiences ahead. No, they don't want you doing that. They don't want you going on this journey. This negative person who's unfriendly. They're very envious. I resent that you have what I most desire, so I will belittle your successes to make myself look better. They're envious. They have no empathy. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. No, they will not. Okay. Empathy in reverse, and envy. Desperate. I'm in a bind. I don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. Yeah, you are, retard. Sorry. That's an old school word. It means they're, like, when I use that word, it's like I'm meaning that their thinking is not up to par. They're not emotionally aware, I don't mean it to make fun of the people who are, mentally handicapped. I'm not ever making fun of them, ever. But what this person is doing, let me use that word in the right text, okay? They're retarded in their growth. They're not growing as a person. They have no empathy. They are not emotionally aware. They're not growing and becoming better version of themselves, okay? That's what I meant by that, was that they're backwards. They're moving backwards. They're not moving forwards type thing. You know what I mean? Like a plant that's not growing. You know what I mean? That kind. Anyway, they're also going to be asking you for a small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. So they may come in asking you for a big favor, and you're like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. So then they come in asking for a small favor, and you're like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Like, I feel like you're having your boundaries. It's a painful permanent ending with this person who's trying to put a block between. They don't want you in this divine masculine to reconnect. They don't want y'all to connect, period, okay? They're going to try to love bomb you, okay? I will be a positive force in your life and only want to bring you peace and happiness. That's bull fucking shit. They don't want that. They do not want that, okay? They're going to try to love bomb you. I'm going to put that in reverse because I really feel like that's what they're going to try to do, is love bomb you, okay? And then honesty, they're not honest, okay? I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. So maybe being honest about something, but yet they're just doing that as a form of love bombing, guys, okay? It's not like they're really, truly wanting to be honest. They're using it as a way to manipulate you and manipulate this outcome, okay? So be aware of that. Do y'all want to get some Kipper cards? I do. Although I kind of already know what's going on here. I don't really need Kipper cards. We'll get some anyway. Alright, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. Who are these negative people here? The King of Pentacles sideways and the Queen of Swords sideways. And this Divine Masculine. Yeah, they're in despair. Look, and even put it in the right direction. The same way they are. They're both in despair. They don't want this reconnection to happen. They're both in despair. They are courting each other, so they have a relationship. Yeah. courtship, main male, poverty, concern, and false person. Yeah. All right, who is this? Love bomber, desperate. Yeah, despair, desperate. Yeah, probably the same person. Who is that person in the Divine Feminine's energy that's love bombing them, unfriendly, they're not empathetic, they're not honest, they're very desperate, thank you. Yeah, a false person. So she could be coming in trying to fool you, okay? Yeah, courtship reverse. She may not be courting this guy anymore. That may be why she's coming in to ask for a big favor, a small favor. She's desperate. She could be asking you for money. I don't know. No. She don't want this courtship to happen between y'all. That's what I feel. It's in reverse. She doesn't want y'all to come together. If it's this false person, she seems very concerned. She's broke. Anyway, guys. Put this down here by this, so we know that's her. Alright, let's get some... Yeah, let's just go ahead and get some dice. I think that's pretty clear. I mean, we know what's going on there, you know what I mean? Like, this Divine Masculine wants to come in. He's very positive. He's a very good person. He just wants to vent, probably about what these people are doing, you know what I mean? They could be trying to love bomb him too, gift. He's excited. He wants to come and tell you. He wants to check in. Could be someone you already know. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a brand new divine union. It's a brand new cup of love. It's a brand new relationship. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's coming in very quickly because he already made a painful decision to toss them out, man. Cut that cord. That's what I plan on doing this full moon. Cord cutting ritual. Alright. These may be loud. I got the dice. Sorry, I didn't warn you all ahead of time. Anyway, for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, signs, planets, and numbers that could be significant to help them understand what's going on in this message today for them for about August. Please and thank you. Yeah, definitely Virgo energy. We got two Virgos here. So strong Virgo energy. I knew that. Cancer, yes, that would be the Divine Masculine. He is definitely in Cancer energy. Okay. That's Pluto. Which is, no. So we got Pluto. We got the moon here. Yes, strong Cancer energy here. Cancer, moon, and Pluto. We got Aries. We have Sagittarius. We have Gemini. We have Saturn. We have Uranus. We have South Node, which right now the South Node is in Virgo. We have Jupiter. Luck and expansion, guys. That's a good Good planet to have on your side. As far as numbers go, we have 12, 11, 8, August, 3, and 22. Okay. Alright, so as far as dates go, you could have a December 11th, December 8th, December 3rd, December 2nd birthday, November 12th, November 8th, November 3rd, November 2nd. Those dates could be significant, you know, don't have to be a birthday. August 11th, August 12th, August 3rd, August 2nd. Pay attention to those dates because August is the month we're talking about here. March 8th, March 11th, March 12th, March 2nd, February 2nd, February 3rd, February 8th, February 11th, February 12th, okay? You could be 22, 23, 28 years old. You could be 32, 38 years old. You could be 83, 82 years old. Okay, those could be years you're born. Yeah. All right. Wait, what other dice I put down here? Signs, symbols, and synchronicities for the divine masculine and divine feminine. Wow, look at that. Target. Target. Yeah, I'm telling you. This sharky ass person, this person who chomps your head off with their words, they're targeting you. They could be watching you. They've got a target on you. That's creepy, guys. That's, I don't know. That's freaking creepy. That's what that is. Yeah, they could be a man-child. Okay? That feminine. She could be very witchy-bitchy. I don't know. They're both freaking angry. It's so weird. They're so weird. This makes me think of the Chariot. Strong Cancer energy, wherever Cancer went there. And Moon. Someone needs to be skating away from some situations, okay? Someone could be old. Or they like dinosaurs. I don't know. Someone's happy. I feel like both of y'all are going to be happy. So let's flip it, switch it. Someone could like to hunt, or they like to play video games where, you know, they hunt, I guess. Makes me think of that old game on the Nintendo. What was that called? Duck Hunt? Yeah, that's what that makes me think of. Strong water, okay. The shark always makes me think of Scorpio, so there could be some Scorpio energy, okay? Definitely have water in your chart. You could believe in the mystical, magical things. You could like little elves and gnomes. Yeah, you could like the mystical, magical things. You could like Harry Potter, okay? Makes me think of the hat. You could be getting irritated with these people. Yeah, that's why you need to go and vent to this divine feminine about what they're freaking doing. Yeah, you could like riding bicycles. You could have Cancer in your birth chart. You could like roller skating. I don't know. You can like dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. I think they're cute. And I like that movie, Land Before Time. You know, I love Jurassic Park movies. And yeah, I feel like y'all are both going to be happy in August, okay? Here's some letters. Hey, look, is that B and B? And B, we got 3. Wow. A and A. Let's see what we got on the top. I got bod. I see bod right off the... I see pry. Yeah, someone, pry, meddler, MED, it's all med. Anyway, okay, so for the collective, names, words, initials that can be significant for them tonight, please, and thank you for this divine masculine, divine feminine, and this reading right here for August. A was just a spinning. Yeah, we do have 2 A's. Okay. We have 2 P's. We have 2 R's. Wrap. We have 2 F's. Frap. Someone could like frappuccinos. We have 2 M's. Where did I see that other one? There it is. 2 M's. 2 D's. I like the doubles. Have 2 N's. 2 T's. Let's see. 2 X's. Oh my gosh, y'all could both have, these could be your exes. That's weird. Wouldn't that be weird? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna take the frap. The frappuccino, you know. Someone could like frappuccinos, those iced, I think they're iced coffees. I don't know what a frappuccino is, guys. I drink black coffee. But I know there's something out there called a frappuccino, okay? That's all I know. Someone could like frappuccinos. It's like a cappuccino, I think, but different. Okay? Yeah, someone could be trying to trap you in your mind. What a loser. Trying to trap you. Look at that. I see dime. And that is so funny because I saw a dime earlier today. Or not today. It was whenever I came home from my vacation on Friday. As soon as I got out of my car, I looked down on the ground. It was just the brightest dime. It was shining in the sunlight. And so I picked it up. It was on heads. So I thought, that's lucky, you know. I don't know why that dime. That could be significant. I don't know, guys. Like divine time. No. But anyway, that dime, it had the year 2025 on there. I was like, that's a good year. I mean, it was a bad year, but a good year at the same time. Someone may be wanting to direct message you. Okay? That could be how they're going to check in with you. I don't know. Okay? Gosh, I have 2 X's over here. Someone could like the Sox. You know, isn't that a baseball team? The White Sox? Or what is it? I think it is. Sox. Or maybe, oh, let's use fox. Somebody could be sly like a fox. Somebody could be foxy. Like cute. You know. Or pretty. Foxy lady. Someone could like that band Styx. I don't know why, but that makes me think of that. Someone could be from Texas. I'm going to keep that. There we go. Texas. I was born and raised in, I'm an Okie girl. I'm born and raised in Oklahoma. But my dad was born and raised in Texas. My mom was born in California. She lived all over the place. Now we got 2 N's. GM. Someone could be a general manager. Okay. Don't know. We'll re-roll those. Honey. Someone could, I don't know. That makes me think of honey. HNY. So somebody could like frappuccinos, and someone like me could like tea with honey. I don't always put honey in my tea, especially if it's a tea that's supposed to be a bitter tea. or like bitter coffee. Coffee's supposed to be bitter, and that's how it's beneficial for your body. So I leave mine bitter. But anyway, this was your reading, guys. I really feel like this divine masculine has got some junk going on over here, okay? Two people who are really overburdening him. They're in despair. They're not wanting this divine masculine, divine feminine to reconnect. They may be digging for information, curious backwards. They're not welcoming. You know, they make him feel uneasy when he's around them. You know, I don't know. They could be love bombing him. They're also, I feel, love bombing over here to this feminine. And it could be this false person who's doing it to her. This King of Pentacles sideways could be his person who's doing the same thing over here to this divine feminine. They don't want y'all to go on this journey. They're very envious. They do not have empathy. They're very unfriendly. They could be love bombing you. They're very dishonest. They could be asking you for favors. Sorry, my throat, man. I need to let my throat rest before I do another reading. But anyway, it really feels like y'all have got the same kind of energy. But this divine masculine, he's a very positive person. You know, he's got pure intentions. He's a good person, good heart, you know, Cancer energy. They want to come to you to vent. When they come to you to vent, they're wanting to check in on you as well, you know, and they're going to come in very quickly to check in on you. You could already know this person, you know, we're on the same wavelength, good or bad. Y'all are both good. Y'all could both have, a lot of similarities in your birth charts. You know what I mean? Like, what did I pick her? I picked up on her Pisces. So like, she could be a Pisces with a Cancer rising. He could be a Cancer with a Pisces rising. You know, I don't know. Or Pisces could be her rising sign, and he could have Pisces rising. You know, I don't know. There's similarities, I feel, on your birth charts. I'd actually dreamed that too. I dreamed that, one of the dreams I had not too long ago, I can't remember when, maybe my mom will remember because I told her about that dream. But there was this person, and she came up to me, and I was checking this guy out because he was very good looking. And she came up to me, she goes, "You and him would get along great." She's like, "Y'all's birth charts are like so similar." And I'm like, "What? That is so weird. Why would you tell me that? How do you know that? How do you know what my birth chart is?" You know what I mean? But anyway, it was really, really weird. It was a really weird dream, but y'all could have a lot of similarities, you know. I don't know. But anyway, guys, this was your reading. I feel like in the month of August, y'all are, you know, he is going to come and check in on you. He's going to want to vent about possibly this person. And you're going to be like, yes, you know, same thing's going on over here too. You know, I don't know. But anyway, so this was your reading, guys. Take care. God bless y'all. And until next time, see ya.